Coalbrookdale. This is where iron ore was first smelted by Abraham Darby using easily mined cooking coal. The coal was drawn from drift mines in the sides of the valley. As it contained far fewer impurities than normal coal, the iron it produced was of a superior quality. In 1709, the first Abraham Darby rebuilt Coalbrookdale furnace and used coke as his fuel. His business was thus full of life. Many of the lodging houses were for itinerant bargemen and bow haulers, whose work was wretched and brutalising, and were considered particularly disrespectful. By the late 18th century, the village had a particularly hardened outlook on life and something of a seedy reputation. A major landslip in 1952 devastated a large part of the centre of Jackfield and resulted in some parts of the village, such as between the Town Museum and Salt Houses, being abandoned. 27 cottages were lost in the 1952 landslip in the Salt Houses, and the river was narrowed by about 15 yards. During the stabilisation works in 2014, the remains of several houses that were buried in 1952 were uncovered. In 1852, George and Arthur Moore had started an encaustic tile manufactory in nearby Benthall, taking advantage of the qualities of local clay, which they were familiar with from their former Worcester factory. The Benthall site soon became cramped, and in 1883 they moved to Jackfield, and Moore and Company was 3 times the size of the Craven Dunhill factory, and its clay became the largest encaustic tile manufacturing in the world. The Hay Incline Plane, surmounting a distance of 63 metres, the equivalent of 25 canal locks, it employed a clever system of lowering and hauling at the same time fully laden tugboats directly from the canal above to the canal below, using railway tracks. The Incline Plane operated successfully from 1792 to 1894. Coalport was very much the inspiration of the ironmaster William Reynolds, and the key to its development lay in the canal-river interchange which he instigated in the late 18th century. William Reynolds set about promoting new industries to locate there. Soon, wharves, workshops and terraces of workers' cottages were built. By 1794, the area was being referred to as Coalport, and the planned new town had begun to grow up. Originally, Bliss Hill was an industrial region consisting of a brick and tile works, blast furnaces and coal, iron and clay mines. The museum that's there now was opened in 1973.